Hello, I'm Jerry. Welcome to Season 2, Episode number 15 of Ask Jerry Tachoir. Today's question comes from Andrew in Seattle. Hello, Jerry. Hope you are well. I first would like to say how I have totally enjoyed your videos. During this pandemic isolation time, your videos and playing are the only thing that keeps me musically motivated. Thank you so much. And I understand, I do appreciate that. I saw you are also endorsing the Pearl MalletStation. I'm curious as to how you will use this new mallet instrument. Will it be replacing any of your acoustic instruments? Look forward to your answer. Thanks again. Best, Andrew. Well, Andrew, I can assure you my main instruments that I make a living from and tour with both my duo and my band is vibraphone and marimba. And no, this MalletStation, which is a new instrument for me, will not be replacing any of those. I have two great acoustic instruments that I use. However, a lot of times when I tour, specifically with my band, I may not take a marimba just because it's so heavy and big, and a lot of places I can't even set up a marimba in some of the smaller stages. So I'll just have a vibraphone. With that, our instrumentation then becomes piano, vibraphone, bass, and drums. So I find that after a while that perhaps the sound to me of the four instruments gets a little boring, to be honest with you. And I want to do something different. So what I'm doing with the MalletStation then, I'm using it as an instrument to help orchestrate the band. In other words, if I don't have a marimba and I'm just looking for another sound, then maybe I'll come over to the MalletStation and I'll use it as a solo instrument. I'll play a little bit of a solo on it, just to kind of vary it up. Or sometimes maybe when somebody else is soloing, I'll come over to the MalletStation and I'll put on a nice patch, a nice like background sound that'll allow me to maybe comp behind them or just add some kind of an ethereal, pleasant sound. So anyway, I've enjoyed the instrument. It's kind of fun to be able to take it just about anywhere. It's a very simple instrument to set up. It's the instrument as it is, and with one cable, you can plug it into your iPad, your Macintosh computer, even your iPhone if you want, and as long as you have a sound source on all these devices, and basically use that as your sound source. You could either put headphones on and just be out there playing, or you could obviously plug it into an amplifier or a PA system. So the convenience of this instrument allows me to then take it into hotel rooms and kind of continue working on things, maybe doing some writing or doing some orchestration. We do a lot of RV trips where we'll have the RV and I won't have my instrument readily available, so I'll pull this out and it's real easy to set up and it's real convenient. So I use it a good bit, again, primarily to orchestrate what's going on with the band. I also found out a nice use of this instrument is actually a writing tool. I can take this actually into my studio, into the control booth, and I could go right through like Logic, which has a bunch of its own sounds, and I can take the sounds from Logic and I could use this instrument to play those sounds and to come up with different melodic ideas, different compositions, because different sounds stimulate different things, obviously, and that's what you're trying to do. So let me give you a little sample of how I will use this instrument, perhaps as a solo instrument. And several years ago, again, I'm not new to this whole MIDI mallet thing. I've been into, I used the Cat mallet controller a long time ago. And anyway, I've acquired a lot of sounds. And Yamaha actually sent me this thing. It's called a virtual acoustic instrument. And it simulates different acoustic sounds. And I kind of like it. I have a sax sound that I use a lot. It's a soprano sax sound. And you have to have this breath controller because you're actually blowing into it to make the sound come out of the instrument. And you can control the vibrato, the attack, the sustain, just with this breath controller. And it's a fun thing to do. Now, the first time I used this, I was at the Pittsburgh Mellon Jazz Festival. And I remember putting it on, and it was all plugged into the PA system, and I started playing with the band, and it sounded so good, and it felt so nice that I started laughing. And when you laugh, when you're playing a wind instrument, you can't play the wind instrument because you can't blow and laugh at the same time. So I discovered that real quickly. So let me give you a little sample of what I do with this tone generator. Okay, so I'm going to give you another example of perhaps a lead instrument, something that you could solo with. This time I actually have to use headphones because I don't have an amp set up in the studio right now. Okay, now I'm going to do something that's sort of like a, I don't know, electric piano, something that you can use kind of as a comping sound. Anyway, that gives you some ideas on the things you can do with this MalletStation. It's kind of a fun thing. I don't know what else to say other than just get into it, enjoy it. Real easy setup, real easy to deal with. And also, I forgot to mention, if you want to ask me any questions concerning MalletStation, vibes, marimba, whatever, simply go to my website, www.tachoir.com. In the upper right-hand corner is a little button you click on for your information, and just fill it out, ask me the question, and we'll do one of these videos. So anyway, I hope this gave you some information on what I'm doing with the MalletStation, and I'm looking forward to actually playing it. Since the pandemic, I haven't used it like at all, really. I signed my endorsement a year ago, February, with Pearl. At that time, a couple weeks later, the pandemic kicked in, so my band has all our tours, all our concerts were canceled, so we actually didn't play for about a year. So I really haven't had a chance to take this out on the road and do much with it with the band, but I'm so looking forward to it. But anyway, I hope that gave you the information you need, and thank you so much. Take care. Bye-bye.